I just think that this is so elevated. I really like how they turned out. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Krista. I hope you guys are doing great. For this week's video, I think I really want to focus on creation over consumption. I feel like so many of us have addictions to social media. For me specifically, mine is with TikTok. Lately, I feel like my TikTok scrolling has just been on another level and it's not good. I feel like there are so many creative projects that I've really been wanting to work on, but I just have not been making them a priority. Every day, I think during meal times or just any free time I might have during the day or in the evening, I really just want to focus on completing those creative projects that have been living on my to-do list for a very long time. The first creative thing I definitely want to prioritize today is my nails. Every 2 weeks or so, I would say, I like to do my nails. I love doing press-on acrylic nails. The second thing that I would love to do this week is my boyfriend and I recently went to the beach and we got so many cute little beach stones and seashells, and I would love to paint them, specifically the stones. I've been getting so many of these pins on my Pinterest of these really pretty painted rocks, and I think that would be so cute with these ones from the beach. I recently got this iron-on adhesive fabric and I want to use it for creating these little patchwork DIY designs. I have this bag of clothes that I have collected. It's basically things that I don't really wear anymore, but I feel like if I upcycle them and add these cute little patches, then it's going to be giving new life to these clothes, and I think I want to wear them more. And then this one is kind of random. It's not super in-depth of a creative project, but I have this t-shirt that is actually from the Rainforest Cafe. I love the Rainforest Cafe. I love how campy it is. And my mom got me this t-shirt from the Rainforest Cafe. I think it's the one from Disney Springs, actually. I will be honest, I don't really like the fit of it. I kind of want to open up the neckline and either make it off shoulder, like falling off my shoulders, or cut it so that it's like fully asymmetrical. So I would love to work on that this week. I think to start things off, I'm going to work on my nails today. I have my little setup over here. We're gonna start off with picking out the sizes of the nails. I use these almond shaped ones from Una Nails. And usually once I pick out the nail, I like to go ahead and file it. I have this really nice glass file, and I just like to file around the edges because I want to make sure that everything's smooth. Sometimes the way that they cut these nails, there'll be like a little piece of plastic at the top, and obviously I don't want that. So I like to just shape them and of course make sure that they fit on my nail. Then once I have the nail picked out and filed, I like to put them on these little stands. I just have these little magnetic stands, and I have these little like sticky foam dots that I place on the stand, and the nail just perfectly sticks to it, and then it just lays flat on the stand. So it's really easy for me to go ahead and paint them, and I can hold them like as close to my eye and make sure I'm getting all those fine little details. I have all of my nails picked out. They're on the little trays. Now we just need to kind of prep and prime them. I'm going to put a base coat on, and I have my handy dandy little cure lamp. I'm going to attempt to make little angel wings for the thumbs. I'm currently painting the base of the nails white, and I have this like 3D putting gel that I'm going to try and sculpt into an angel wing. And then my plan is to paint it silver and then use my silver chrome powder on it to make it like nice and chrome. So we'll see how this goes. It's definitely gonna be a bit of a process, but I'm confident that I'm gonna be able to do it. Look how beautiful. I've been working on the angel wings and sculpting them. It might be a little hard to see, but I feel like they turned out pretty good. I'm now just going to cure them in the light, and then, like I said, I'm gonna paint them silver. This is what they look like. They're not great, but this one I really like. I think it looks pretty good. So some time has passed. I am too embarrassed to say how much time it has been since I first started doing my nails, but they have pretty much all come together. I just have like one more little detail to do, and then I'm gonna put the top coat on all of them. I would say that this nail set is really inspired by a lot of the new pieces that I've been seeing at Brandy and Subdued, like the angel wings, the polka dots, some of the colors. I even drew out a little skull and crossbone, which is so unlike me, but I just feel like it's very trendy and it works with the little color scheme that we have here. I'm getting ready to paint the top coat on these, but just to show you guys, I really like how they turned out. We are back and I'm about to eat my dinner, and instead of going on my phone and just aimlessly scrolling on TikTok, I decided that tonight I wanted to paint some of the seashells and the beach rock. These are all of the rocks and the seashells that I pulled. I feel like these are all really good shapes and will be good canvases. And then I'm gonna keep the paint really simple and just use this acrylic crafter's paint. This is sort of my inspiration that I've been pulling, and I think I'm gonna try to recreate at least one of those on this rock. And while I paint, I'm also enjoying my bean salad. Don't mind me in my large zip up. I get so cold. Look how cute she is turning out. I'm really so obsessed. Let me show you guys. This is turning out so cute. And I really like how these colors are all working together. I feel like the green, I just think that this is so elevated. I just made myself a cup of tea, and I really do feel like this is such a zen and relaxing activity. Here is the finished rock. I am so pleased with how it turned out. It's another day and we are going to continue on with creating over consuming. Finally, I'm going to do some patchwork and some clothing alterations. It is so incredibly hot out. I think it's 100 degrees today. So if you can hear my AC in the background, please don't mind that. In an effort for me to stay cool, I thought it would be great to work on these fun little projects, even though I did spend like 3 hours outside today at the pool. So let's have a fun little cozy evening with some crafts. Let me show you guys my setup. I am so obsessed. I have 2 ginormous bags. Look at these. Essentially filled with either old clothes that I don't wear anymore or random scraps of fabric, and I'm going to be cutting them up into little patches, and I want to sew them on to other articles of clothing. The first creative project though is not going to be a patchwork one. It is going to be an alteration. Yeah, that is in fact Cha-Cha, the red-eyed tree frog from the Rainforest Cafe. You're supposed to cut a little triangle right by the neck opening. So I'm gonna do that on either side, and then we essentially just cut this ribbed neck hole and stretch out the fabric. Here is our setup. Now that I've cut the collar off, I'm just gonna stretch. I hate the sound of stitches cracking. It's already looking so much cuter. I do want to crop it a little bit, so I think I'm just gonna do that and then I'll try it on. Here she is. I'm gonna go put her on and show you guys how she looks. It just looks so good. I'm so excited. It just fits so much nicer. Whereas before it was a little too long and I felt like it was really trying to fit almost like bodycon. Oh my god. This outfit is so cute. I have been busy making another top. I am obsessed with how drapey the collar is. I want to take this prize ribbon that I have and pin it here and pair it with some coordinating shorts. Hey guys, it's later on in the evening. I just finished watching the most recent Love Island episode and now I'm gonna get back into doing some more crafting. I think this will be my last craft for the day and we'll pick back up tomorrow just because it's so late. I have this super cute little blue and white striped tank top. I think I'm gonna try to do a little peace sign patch in the center of it. I do have this really cool fabric paper that I'm going to be trying to use for the first time. My plan with this is I'm going to draw out a peace sign and then I'm gonna cut it out, and there's this textured side to the paper that I will then place underneath of my fabric. I will iron that on. I will essentially have my little peace sign patch. I have my little square. I'm just gonna go ahead and draw the peace sign on it. No one judged me. I did go to art school. I am using my hydro jug as a guide. I have my peace sign drawn. I think she looks pretty good. And I think I'm gonna go with this really cute ditzy floral print with the stripes are gonna look really cute. So now I'm going to get my iron set up, and essentially I need to iron on my little peace sign to this fabric, and then I'm gonna be able to iron all of that onto this shirt. Now I'm just going to cut out around the peace sign. So now that I have my cute little peace sign patch, I'm gonna go ahead and press the tank top. I think I'm gonna place it somewhere in the upper center of the tank top. She's so cute. I'm kind of debating if I want to add some sort of pink or white stitching around the peace sign. I think now I'm gonna clean up and then I'm gonna go to bed. Start again tomorrow with some more crafts and creating, because I have a few more things on my list that I want to make. Hey guys, it's the next day and I'm back to do the rest of my crafts for today. So like I showed you guys yesterday, I made this adorable little peace sign cami, and today I'm just going to stitch around the peace sign so it looks a little bit more hand done, because right now I just feel like it looks kind of like a sticker. And I also have these super cute white canvas shoes. Here they are, and I decided I want to take some of the fabric scraps that I have and I want to essentially make this like patchwork look on the canvas shoes. These are actually from Walmart, but they kind of look like Vans, so I want to make them like a girly, almost like a Love Shack fancy version of Vans. It is so nice out today, so I think I'm gonna take these projects out to the courtyard that's right outside of my apartment, and I'm going to catch up with my mom on the phone and work on these. So happy with how these cute little sneakers turned out. They are the perfect shabby chic patchwork vibe that I was going for. I really love the different print and color combinations that we have going on here, and I really like that I decided to leave part of the white showing just because I feel like a white shoe is very universal and I didn't want to fully cover the shoe with all of the fabric scraps. I decided to take this ribbon and put it on the back of the shoe. I just think it's so cute. It ties in with the brown that's in some of these fabrics. I'm really excited to wear these a lot. I showed it, but I'm so happy with how this little tank top came out. I can't wait to style this in so many different ways. I might wear it this upcoming week, we will see, but it's definitely getting worn a lot this summer. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna end the video there. I hope you all enjoyed me showing some different ways that you can create over consume this summer. Hopefully it inspires you to get off your phone a little bit, pick up a new hobby, or just try and do something creative that maybe you haven't given a chance yet. But I love you guys so much, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye!